Where is God? Yes, God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. Psalm 4:3. The Lord hears when I call to him. Remember that the king's decree said that no one in the kingdom could pray to any god or man except the king for 30 days. Listen to find out what happened to Daniel because he disobeyed the king's decree when he obeyed God and continued to pray to God alone. How many gods do we serve? We serve one God and only one. Oh, yes, I know it's true. One God in heaven who made me and you. One God and only one. Oh, yes, I know it's true. One God in heaven who made me and you. The leaders who had written the decree saw Daniel praying at his open window. Just as he had before the decree, Daniel prayed in front of the open window 3 times a day. When the men saw Daniel praying, they hurried to tell King Darius, "Oh, King, did you not make a decree that no one could pray to anyone but you for 30 days? Didn't you say that anyone who prayed to someone else would be thrown into the lion's den?" "Yes," said King Darius, "that is true." "Oh, King, oh, we are so sorry to tell you, but your chosen servant Daniel has broken your decree. It is true, we saw him. He still prays to his God 3 times a day." The king was upset when he heard this. Now he realized that he had been tricked into making this decree. Daniel had always been a good, faithful worker. King Darius liked Daniel, and he certainly did not want to put Daniel to death. But he had signed the decree, and the law of his kingdom would not let him take the decree back. All day the king tried to think of a way that he could rescue Daniel. He worked to find some way to change this foolish decree. But even he could not change the law of the land. Daniel would have to be thrown to the lions. King Darius called Daniel, and Daniel was brought in. "Your God, whom you always serve, will deliver you, Daniel," said King Darius. And then Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. A large stone was placed over the opening of the den so that Daniel could not escape. All that night the king couldn't sleep. He stayed awake. He did not eat or drink anything. He could not stop thinking about Daniel. Would Daniel's God save him from the hungry lions? As soon as the sun began to rise the next morning, the king hurried to the lion's den. "Daniel," he cried out, "servant of the living God, has your God been able to deliver you from the lions?" Joy filled the king's heart as he heard Daniel's voice from inside the den. "O king, live forever," said Daniel. "Yes, my God has protected me. He sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths. They have not harmed me. God knew that I have done nothing to hurt you." King Darius told his servants to bring Daniel out of the den right away. Daniel had trusted and obeyed God, and God had rescued Daniel. The king punished the men who had talked him into making the foolish decree. He had them thrown into the lion's den, and the lions killed them. "I will make a new decree," said King Darius. He wrote to all the people in his kingdom and said, "Everyone is to fear the God of Daniel. He is the living God. He rescues and saves people, just as he has done for Daniel in the lion's den."